Hi, I'm Joe Welinske, Program Manager for ConveyUX, which is Seattle's annual user experience conference. So it has been for the past 6 years, going into our 7th year, coming up March 11th, 12th, and 13th in Seattle, Washington. And one of the fun things I get to do is talk to the many speakers that will be at the conference. Today I'm speaking with Rodrigo Dalcin. Hello, Rodrigo. How are you doing today?
Hi, Joe. I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm in the downtown offices of ConveyUX in Seattle, but I know you're not anywhere close to here, so where are you talking to us from?
I'm talking to you from Berlin. Right now, I'm at the headquarters of Contentful, the company where I work as a UX researcher.
Well, it's great to have you as part of the program, and we'll talk about your session a little bit later, but why don't you just start by talking a little bit about your background, your experience, and what you're doing now.
Sure. Originally, I went to university and studied to be a journalist. But then after moving to Canada from Brazil, where I'm originally from, I decided to go back to school and learn how to program and become a front-end developer. And I started my career in tech in 2011. So it's been roughly 8 years starting as a front-end developer, but then gradually transitioning to sort of like UI UX, becoming a little bit more curious about user experience and user experience research, and then finally becoming a full-time user experience researcher. Yeah, so like in a nutshell, that's it.
And what types of things do you do at Contentful? What sort of company is that?
So Contentful is a product company. We have a platform that we call a content management infrastructure. So basically it's a B2B company that offers content management solutions to other companies. We have a very big list of customers that use our platform. And what I do here is I support various teams and squads in trying to find out what would be the best solution for our end users in terms of features or improvements in the platform itself. So I conduct various types of research to try to unlock these things and try to inform the work of these teams moving forward. So basically, I sit down with customers and interview them. I can be doing usability testing, both moderated and unmoderated. Sometimes we conduct surveys if we want to go more towards the quantitative research route. So it's me and a team of 3 other people, including a data analyst, another UX researcher, and a UX research manager.
Well, I'm sure it's a very interesting company and product to work with. In terms of the things you do on a daily basis, are there any activities that you're particularly interested in, or possibly things that aren't directly related to work that you're passionate about?
Yeah, so outside of work, I dab into photography a little bit, especially when I'm traveling. I love street photography, so I'm always carrying my camera and trying to explore new places and new cities, take some pictures. There's also some volunteering work that I do with OpenIDEO, where we use design thinking to try to find solutions for environmental and social problems. So we're always kind of like tackling challenges and doing workshops and panels with people with very sort of like different backgrounds to brainstorm together and try to find great ways to solve these problems. So it's more like on the sort of like service design and circular economy kind of like side of things. but it's also one of my biggest interests outside of work.
Yeah, well, it's great to hear that you're being able to export your work skills to things that can benefit all of us outside of the direct workplace. So it's good to hear about that. But I want to also get some thoughts from you about your topic, and so this is going to be part of our development interest area, which is one of several streams of similar topics that we'll have. And your title of your topic is Conducting Developer Experience Research. So DX research. So talk to us a little bit about what we can expect from that session.
Yeah, so basically this talk came about after I conducted some user research here at Contentful, where the primary audience was composed of developers. The product that we have here at Contentful is geared towards mainly developer audience because it involves APIs and it's very modular and flexible. People can customize it any way they want to, any way that it meets their needs. And I spend a lot of time thinking about how UX for developers, it's not something that is very common because we're usually dealing with graphic interface and like things that happen on a website or on a mobile app. But here at Contentful, sometimes our audience is dealing with the command line, or they're basically writing code on top of our platform. And I wanted to find out more about what can we offer that would make their lives easier, and how can we actually ground the team that's working for these developers in a way that they can sort of like develop empathy towards other developers because they are software engineering themselves. And sometimes even if they are facing similar issues, there is a barrier there that keeps them from putting themselves into that sort of like end user perspective. So it was basically trying to find out ways of applying empathy building methods that you usually have for end users that are dealing with graphic interfaces, but more like switch it around to end users that are actually not dealing with graphic interfaces, but more like writing code and developing software.
Well, I think your background both in as developer and designer is going to make that a very interesting session for us. So again, we appreciate your contributions, and we look forward to having you visit us from Germany here in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. This is going to be my first conference, so really looking forward to speaking at ConveyUX.
All right, thanks a lot, Rodrigo. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Joe.